Hey guys, Time Repair bring you a 3v3 today. We're on steps. Playing today spawning on the left, we have, I guess this is Pzabteilung playing as OKW, who has Breakthrough, Fortifications, and Firestorm. SturmnDrang as Ostheer, straight away going for Strategic Reserves, and Jersk as OKW, immediately going for Breakthrough. On the right hand side, we have a Dr. Mantis Toboggan. I think that's a Always Sunny meme, right? Playing his US forces, immediately going for Airborne. Timbergreen as Brits, who has Royal Artillery, Royal Engineer, and Commandos. And finally, Plok as Soviets, who has Urban Defense, Combined Arms Army, and Mechanized Support. This is a Christmas present shoutcast. We have Axis random team between rank 1000 and 1400. And Allies arranged team around rank 800. Steps, huge map for 3v3. Very, very big one. Tier 1 for Plok, which I do think is pretty good on steps, especially in the 3v3 situation. A lot of wiggle room for that M3A1 to do a lot of damage. Big amount of territory though for all these units to spread out across. So the Allies focusing more on the center, going for the fuel. Meanwhile the Axis spreading more to the north. They've got a Toboggan up there capping up quite a good chunk of territory. But ultimately not enough forces in the center, getting overwhelmed. Combat engineers coming in on the flank. Quick to switch focus fire. They back off. Not going to have much more luck down the bottom. Do you have the M3A1 down here? As well as the penal squad now. Have to be careful with the Rangers. Don't want to get Fausted. Conscripts get around the side of the machine gun. Nicely done. A little bit late on the reactions to that. Could get decrewed. In fact, it is going to. Almost spoke too soon. Looks like the M3 had to reload. Nope, still goes down. A little bit of negative cover there assisting. Pyro's coming in. But Conscript's able to jump on the gun. Good win there for Plok in the early stages. Make sure he doesn't lose the combat engineers. Close call. But the Pyro switched focus fire over to the machine gun, negating the opportunity. Maintaining the range quite effectively though. Good to see. Wagon for Pzabteilung coming to the north. Other one still capping the munitions point, so strong start for the Axis in terms of munis, but still haven't connected that fuel. SturmnDrang maybe letting off the production for a while there. Not able to cap up the map as a result. Got a fresh MG42 coming in though. 3A1 dodging out to the side. Could be a good idea to get some sandbags up in the center, help maintain control of that fuel point. Looks like the Allies overwhelming in the north now. Perhaps a coup will come in for some cheeky decapping action. Oh, the 3A1 took a Faust. Still alive though. That's really good news, and nothing in the center that was going to finish the job. If it was 4v4, that probably would have died backing into the center like that, but so much more room in 3v3 on this map. And Plok really digging in on tier 1, going for a sniper now as well. There's a lot of troops to get early. The double Kugels in the north could be worth Plok sending that M3A1 once it's fully repaired up to the north with maybe like a penal squad inside it and just go chasing down on those Tobogans, knock them out. So they are forcing a few retreats up here, just with pure firepower, even with the heavy cover. Couple of squads coming up to the north now. Got Timbergreen with a lot of float. Let's start spending that. I'm sorry for Pzabteilung. Needs to get the tech cooking. Oh, close call. But they do get away. Axis do also manage to cap the fuel in the south finally, but quite slow getting that going. Could end up hurting them. Yeah, should win this one easily at this range. And nothing really guarding the fuel. Should be an easy win there. Also a little bit strange to see SturmnDrang going for a mortar. Oh, there we go. Cheeky maneuvering with and a drop off with the conscripts. Make sure he doesn't drive back. Okay, well. Oh, it survived though. Oh, rifle nade. Too busy microing the M3A1. Did survive. Very lucky. Imagine a little bit more penetration on the rear armor and that would be it. They ended up losing the conscript that got dropped off in the process. Sniper out now, already up to 4 kills. And can clear off that bunker quite easily with a penal satchel later on. So SturmnDrang really getting roasted down the bottom. Going for a reinforcement half track. Quite a late timing on that, but
we have lost an MG team.
There we go, MG down for SturmnDrang. And then losing the Greedier as well to the sniper. It's been a strong performer. Penals maybe a little bit too low in health to really safely jump on the decreed weapon though. Looks like they're going to go for a satchel. Looks to clear off the bunker. Big blob in the north. Looks like it forced away all the troops from Mantis. Who doesn't have an ambulance yet. Plok also hasn't gone for medic tech, so no healing. AC out for Timbergreen meanwhile. The fact that he's still floating so much makes me wonder if he's planning to go for like double Commandos or something. I'm not entirely sure. Still half a command point away from that. If he is planning to go for that, it might still be worth getting some medics. Just for some healing back at base. Mantis coming in. Forcing a few retreats, but now on the retreat as well. Shrek's going chasing after the AEC. So far, able to get away quite safely. No Grenadiers down here to look for the Faust node mines either, so it gets away quite clean, but Axis are getting a lot of territory in the north. And Jersk could get a pretty good rotation into the center as well. Stewart out for Mantis. Probably also about a minute late on that.
Pathfinders reporting in.
Looks out though, hasn't done any damage so far. Getting some mines down, it's probably a pretty good idea. Gonna have to be careful with the Shrek positioning as well. Needs to keep them next to that Panzer II, otherwise it will go down quite easily to Stewart that we've now seen and have now seen, and that AEC which is running around still somewhere. Got some Royal Engineers out, Timbergreen. Getting to work on these troops. Oh, late retreat. Oh, nasty shot there from the Stewart. One squad down. Double grenades out, but an easy dodge. Really do any damage with those. Looks coming in from the rear, but Stewart is sturdy. Doesn't have much to worry about really. That sniper doing 8 kills. Slowed down a lot. Do have a Raketin coming through for Jersk. Still just the Shreks though for Pzabteilung. Looks like a half-track drop-off. Nice to see from SturmnDrang. Nade out. Could go down here if the Lux comes in to finish the job. A lot of negative cover through here. bit slow starting the chase, but still could get the result. And does. Wow, look at how quickly they died on that negative cover. Ouch. Slow-paced engagement through there. Jersk getting forced away. Those Pathfinders pretty good at outmaneuvering the machine guns thanks to the long line of sight. Do have a battle group up here, but no forward retreat yet. Just soft retreating back to it at the moment. The two buildings this close to each other though could open up maybe a Commandos air supremacy bombing strike. Potentially hitting both of them. They are off to the side, so probably only a little bit of scatter either side. Definitely the right way to place them to avoid more damage. Some paratroopers in now for Mantis. Grading them with the LMGs as well. Bunch of G43 squads coming up to the north though, so they are outnumbered. Not a lot of cover around here either for them to try and fight this one out from long range. Pathfinder's in quite deep. Oh. Brooks does get away from the double Allied light combo. Stuart hitting the mine there. Could get Fausta down potentially. Fortunately he's come through. Two more Faust will finish the job. But they don't go diving in after it. Oh, and during all this, the paratroopers, Mantis losing sight on them. And they end up going down to the G43s. Okay, Stuart is still on the warpath. Pathfinder's a little bit further away, needs to be in there in support. Look to get this decrew going as quickly as possible. Circling around though, and the Rakit decides to just cut its losses and get out of there before it gets decrewed. I think that's a wise choice. So yeah, it looks like Stuart is going to survive. That's good news. Getting kind of close to the medium tank times. Jersk, you can see about 40 fuel away from that. Oh, there goes the M3A1 finally. A pretty good run, but it seems like Plok getting forced away down the south. Seeing the sniper down here now. Doesn't have the sight boost yet. So still kind of needs a couple of spotting squads. And the Penals actually end up retreating. Looks like they might have tried to push forwards too early before the sniper got there. Might also be worth putting a PTRS on one of these, just to protect against a 251 dive on the sniper. Good dodge on the grenade again. Here comes the Puma. Does outrange the AEC slightly. Here come the Shreks though. That's the big equalizer. And we're missing a shot though, crucial one. Allows the Stuart to get away for the moment. Shrek's coming in though, looking for another shot. Oh, a bit of pathfinding headaches. Second Shrek misses. That was a close call. That could have been a kill. Those Shreks, you know, they do struggle. Going for those max range hits. Quite poor accuracy at that range, especially against a small target. A relatively small target like the Stuart. Force retreat activated, but... Okay. Allies are still struggling a bit on territory control. Haven't really contested the north for quite a while. Have had a lockdown on the centre fuel, but seems like the Axis is starting to encroach on that now as well. Maybe they can fight back Timbergreen with a Cromwell in production. Probably afford to go for another engineer squad, get some repairs going. Some more repairs. Now he's going to have double vehicles. Airdropped anti-tank gun, but it's under too much pressure from the Axis infantry, decrewed very quickly. Here comes the T-34 through the centre, but we do have some Shreks there as well. Oh, and the Stuart took a main gun crit as well. Can't really fight back against all these infantry squads. AEC doing its best to take them down. So T-34 getting chased away by the Puma Shrek combo. Oh, and the Shrek goes down though. Good damage from the penals. Don't know what the penetration on the Kubel is. I wonder if it could knock out a Stuart from the rear. Small arms definitely can't, but yeah, maybe the Kubel could. Would be a very low chance. Oh no.
We have 200 points now.
Ogres go down, was that? And they dropped the M1919 that they picked up from the dead paratroopers. Puma trying to finish off the decrewed anti-tank gun and does get it. Cromwell has to be careful. Double anti-tank guns just to the north. Okay, Cromwell into the centre. Backing towards the double anti-tank guns. No, backing to the south. We have an anti-tank gun, but more covering the south. So at the moment, not too much anti-tank towards the southern end of the field point. Satchel out, a lot of troops in this trench. That could be nasty. Oh, no dodge at all. Ooh, 2 squads down. It's huge. There goes the looks. Double Raketens though. Oh, missing a crucial shot. AC going to be able to get away with the smoke. And the Allied medium's doing a lot of damage through the centre. Puma coming back in. It's on low health though. Could easily die from here. And there we go. T-34 cleans that up. Briefly had its sight blocked by the smoke, but gets the job done. Now going for the kill on the decrewed machine gun, but here comes a fresh Panzer IV for SturmnDrang. Panzer IV probably can't afford to chase in, given all the support that was here not too long ago. So just fires off the one shot. Does leave the machine gun available to get recruit. Do you have a walking Stuka for Pzabteilung? No targets for it in the centre at the moment. Stuart repaired up, heading to the north, clearing the path. Allies are very low on VPs.
We lost a gun crew.
Just haven't really, even though they had some success early on down the south, haven't really connected that southern VP for any measurable amount of time, so definitely hurting on the victory point control. Oh boy, and that is a Panther out for Jersk already. Officer coming in for Timbergreen. Fresh anti-tank gun for Mantis. Oh, AC coming in. Got the button, I think, activated from the guards. Panther diving in too deep, feeling a bit too confident. Fire off the tread shot, and there we go. Panther goes down. Good combination there from the Allies, taking that out fast. That button was just such a good position. Didn't matter how far the Panther drove away. Couldn't break free of it. And that's a big win. It's going to allow a lot more freedom to the Allied light vehicles. Don't have to worry about just getting knocked out by that Panther immediately. Stug meanwhile for SturmnDrang. Really need to see a bit more manpower spend though from the Allies overall. They've got a huge amount of resources floating. I think that's part of the reason why they're falling behind on territory control. And then they could, you know, just spend it on some caches. No caches at the moment at all for the Allies. Shots going through on the Panzer IV long range. Okay, no dodge at all from SturmnDrang. There he goes now, but it's too late. Every shot penetrates. A good walking Stuka, but anti-tank gun does survive for Mantis. That's the boost of the take aim, giving the extra range. Really catching SturmnDrang off guard. Looks like some bars now on the Pathfinders, so they are shredding. Another observation post from SturmnDrang. Stug not chasing though. Oh, but a late dodge. There goes the Stuart. Cromwell coming in from the side. Combining with the T-34, looking to flank around. We do have some handheld anti-tank though with the Shreks nearby. Quite a few of them. Risky move from the Allies. Cromwell not on prioritized vehicles, but does fire off a nice shot nonetheless. And the Shrek actually retreating. Maybe these Sturmpires can finish the job on the Cromwell though. They're chasing in after it. Oh, but the Shrek misses. Going to come in for another attempt. Oh, but the sniper knocking out the Shrek model that was close enough. Resetting the attack animation, and that's enough for the Cromwell to get away. That was a really close call. But yeah, it looks like they're going to get away with it. Jersk close to another Panther, not quite there. Allies going to lose control of the northern VP, have lost control of this one as well, so they really need to focus on those victory points. Yeah, Timbergreen really needs to spend some of that manpower. 3,500 floating at this stage. Okay, paratroopers deployed in the north. And they're going to chase the Kubel off. In fact, could even kill it, especially if they get some more damage onto the rear armor. Oh, and there we go. Do penetrate just enough to finish the job. That was close to max range. Now going for the capture. It's going to be close, though. A lot of troops nearby. Double MGs. Tough to outmaneuver, and just an anti-tank vehicle. The Jackson can't really do much against the double machine guns here. So it's up to Plok coming through with the T-34. Looks like Plok trying to save for the ISU. About 2 command points or so away from that. One captured. Good flank here from the Pathfinders. Get on that capture circle fast. Timbergreen has locked in 2 Commandos and deploying a glider somewhere. Oh, okay, quite deep. There's a 4. Getting in the mix here. Got the anti-tank gun though for the Allies and double guards. Still taking a couple hits early. That's away though. Also getting away. It's got button activated on it. Doesn't take any damage. Double recurrence. Under some pressure now. So both the northern VPs connected for the Allies, but they're down to just 47. They have to be really careful going forwards. Otherwise they could lose the game on the spot. It looks like they are going to try to focus mainly on the north. Okay. Fish Panther out. Cromwell taking some hits on the rear armor. And the Stug's there as well. This could be the end of the Cromwell. No. I think the Stug missed, but the Panther going to chase him for the final hit. Oh, misses. Cromwell. So lucky. Could fire off some smoke. Oh, that had a PTRS. Could have got the kill with maybe one more hit even. With that amount of health. Have to see if it was 1 or 2 hits, but either way, you don't see a PTRS officer too often. And that's a big old blob coming to the north now.
Your commandos are ready. All units in friendly terrain are now ready to be hidden.
So a lot of troops and some bunkers covering the south. Allies could make a good push down there though with 1 or 2 tanks and a bunch of infantry, but choosing to focus on the north. We've got a fresh Toboggan from Jersk to contest at this point, but here come the mediums for the Allies. Looks like we've had some more Commandos deployed by Timbergreen. in the north here. We'll go for the VP capture after this. No drain against the allies though during this, just neutral. The Axis were briefly contesting the central VP as well. There we go, 2-1-1. Panzer IV goes down. The old blob coming to the north though. Cromwell's going to have to stick around, try and knock them out. Actually at risk of going down to mass anti-tank grenades, Jersk has boatloads of munitions. Cromwell coming in for the crush. Pretty nice crush action, but there's a Raketten down there. And there goes the Cromwell. Sherman though on top of the Raketten gets the D-crew. Commandos hiding in the smoke, jamming the capture for the moment, and we've got a machine gun setting up over here. Oh, T-34 sounds like it died over here. Big old Allied blob holding it down though. Oh, Jagdtiger though. Uh-oh. Pzabteilung is probably what took down that T-34. Assault artillery coming down. We've got some mortar cover. It's all happening. But it's looking good for the Allies. They're still in control of the points. That's the most important thing. Still 400 remaining though for the Axis. Take a look at the army sizes. Okay, Jersk quite far behind, but apart from that, pretty tight. Oh, finally Stug. Misses the killing blow though. Oh, that's the 152 in the north. Monster shot. Oh, but then the Jagdtiger's rotated to deal with the US tanks. So not in position to go toe-to-toe with the ISU. Close call, but they do all get away alive for the moment. Grenadiers, though, might not be so lucky. They're coming in for the Faust. Take some big hits. Glider deployed again. Sherman trying to get away. And it looks like it will. Could have fired off some smoke. Or maybe not, actually. Doesn't have munitions for that. That's the walking Stuka, though. 16 kills. Ooh. Add 8 more to that tally. Pretty good. Out to Vet 2 on that now. So another assault artillery coming in, this time from Jersk. A bit further back. Spotted for by the flares. Not a huge amount of troops in this area though. Doesn't look like it's going to hit anything. Oh, killed one commando. Machine gun hanging on by a thread. Commando's getting suppressed though. ISU coming back into the center. Big glider explosion. Uh-oh. We have a Raketten nearby. Cromwell coming in for some crush, but gets snared, slowing things down a lot. Getting setting up, but don't think he's going to be able to save the Cromwell. Cromwell could also fire off some smoke, force the attack ground situation. But no, and there goes the Panther. The splitzing away does survive. Okay, a bunch of Brents coming through. It could be worth Timbergreen going for like an easier to control tank, such as the Comet, you know, a bit more durable, easier to keep alive. We'll need to tech hammer or anvil for that first though, hasn't gone for that yet. But he has plenty of munitions and manpower left. Maybe you could see a bombing strike on one of these Schwerpanzer headquarters. Oh, okay, going for a 17-pounder. I don't know if I'd be... Oh, yeah, maybe it's alright. At that position, I was going to say, like, might block a bit of pathfinding in this area for the Allies, but maybe it's slightly safer and will allow the Allies to force away the Jagdtiger. Commandos forgotten about. Down they go.
Squad knocked out.
MG covering that. Could maybe do with some, just like a machine gun in the north. Got a big force coming up there for SturmnDrang. Meanwhile, actually, we've got some Commandos and paratroopers deployed down the south. Commandos do have the demo charge ability, so can knock out those bunkers. More to cover on those troops. Grenade out. Decrew on that easy. Should be able to beat the Grenadiers. They're not vetted up yet. So we're going to open up the capture down here, which is good news for the Allies, because there's a bunch of troops heading towards that northern VP. Smoke raid activated as well. Looks like that speeds up the decapture. Maybe the capture also. Timbergreen going to go for the demo. So making the most out of these Commandos. They did a lot of damage. 2 machine gun decrews, it seems like. Bunker cleared off. Next is going for the north. Sherman Jackson combo up here. There's a 4 Stug. Shrek. Peagrens. And they connect on that first volley. Bad start here for Mantis. Oh, that was a close call. Sherman's still alive. Toboggan leading the charge. That goes down. And SturmnDrang not really chasing in after. Okay, here he goes now, a little bit late. Still get the kill. There's a bit of a road here, boosting up the speed. Uh-oh. Didn't back away far enough. We do have a Raketen that could turn around for Plok. Here it comes now, but it's too late. Jackson goes down. AC coming in. And they do get some revenge. The Panzer IV also falling. Stug chasing, and 17 pounder spinning around. That's probably going to be the end of the Stug. Yep. Raketen finishing the job. So after a bad start for Mantis, some bad armor trades, ends up turning around to a pretty even trade overall. Allies now securing the south. We're going to set up the triple cap. Another set of Commandos in the north. Exchanging grenades. Ooh, nasty connection from these salt grenades, but 2 squads down there. Commandos can reinforce off the glider as well, so they could stay in the fight for quite a lot longer.
The enemy have 300 points.
Oh wow, that AEC getting some monster hits, and with the main gun, you don't see those too often. And 2 squads down in retreat. So much anti-infantry firepower from those Pathfinders. You can see now SturmnDrang lost almost everything with that push in the north. Also losing out massively in the south to those airdrops. Looks like the Axis are in a bit of a bind. Really need this Jagdtiger to start getting some more kills, but with the 17 pounder there, it's going to be tough. With a strong force in the center. Oh, no retreat. There go the Sturmpires. Oh, where's this walking Stuka going? Running into 17 pounder range, and catch you later. 17 pounder clears that up immediately. Big mistake from Pzabteilung. They're just losing so many units.
Enemy causing trouble. Trying to take
Pulling in the artillery again. Oh, that 152. There's the Shrek squad down. Jagdtiger coming forwards again. I don't... Surely you noticed the 17 pounder. Oh, that's gone down. Surprised the Axis managed to do enough damage to it there. Maybe didn't get brace activated on it. Another Shrek squad going down. There's a 4 trying to come in. Vehicle activated. Disappearing into the smoke though, going to survive for the moment. Conscripts picking up the Shreks. Panzer IV in the south for SturmnDrang.
Team is ready for action.
And the Axis have managed to regather the south with the arrival of that medium armor. So even after a lot of losses, Axis is starting to fight back. Still though, the Allies have been very strong in the victory point control. Panther hitting a mine there, slowing it down a lot. Fresh Panther out though. Double Panthers for Jersk. It's really scary for the Allied medium tanks. Some more mines will be really helpful against those Panthers. Only one squad of engineers for Plok though. Same story for Timbergreen. Who's going to go for a Churchill. Okay, it's a reasonable choice. Got the planes for Mantis. Enough munitions for that saved up. Double Panzer Force heading to the north axis with a lot of armor heading up in that direction. Allies got to make sure they're in a good position for this. The paratroopers only have one Shrek, maybe coming over to pick up the second. Yep, double Shrek Paris. That's going to be really strong against the armor. Mark vehicle on this Panzer IV. Nice use switching angles here, but that Tiger's not too far away itself. Facing the wrong direction. Rebuild on the walking Stuka, that's coming in. Try to clear off the center. 4 kills, not a bad start. Flares up. Here we go, Yak Tiger connecting, but there's a bit of anti-tank there for the Allies. Not doing a lot of damage though. Axis trying to get the cap off, but the guard's jamming that. Axis also making a move in the north, getting around the side of this machine gun. There's some commandos waiting, as well as a demo charge on that point. Nasty surprise. Sherman standing guard as well. Panthers for Jersk, though, need to get into the action. Looks like they've been a bit inactive. Should have been bringing them up in support of this push in the north. And that's allowing the Sherman to do a lot of work. Excuse my flatmates screaming there. Okay, Churchill. Heading to the north as well. Oh, engine damage on the Sherman. Panther up there looking to finish the job. Churchill can maybe come in though, save the day. Sherman fire off the smoke.
The job's finished.
Panther missing. Oh, but not that one. Good attack round from Jersk. T-34 coming in from the side, but a bunch of tanks up here now for the Axis. Just have to be really careful. T-34 coming in. One shot though. Oh, Strug missing the killing shot. Machine gun heading up to the north. ISU though has repositioned into this area. And on armor piercing now as well, getting some big hits. There goes the Panzer IV. T-34 coming in, goes down as well. P-47's out. Allies determined not to lose this point. They have captured the south, so the drain is going real fast on the Axis. And they've got just enough anti-tank to fend off the Yak Tiger. Here comes the infantry now. A big damage from the P-47s. Yak Tiger actually getting quite low now. Backing off. Machine gun looks like it was A-moved and it's clearing off the glider first before pushing in. Huge amount of damage from those P-47s though on the Yak Tiger. It's going to be out for repairs for a very long time. No repairs at all, no Sturmpies for Pzabteilung. Force retreats, clearing off the machine gun, but 152 spins around. And that push grinds to a halt for the Axis. They lost a lot there too. 76 points remaining.
The enemy has 75 points remaining. You appear suited for command.
MG needs to get in there. Go for the capture. A couple Axis squads into the center, but the ISU still standing guard. Got a flak panzer for SturmnDrang. Strange choice. Maybe hoping to shoot down those P-47s, but it's probably going to be over before that's relevant again. Mantis does have enough munitions for another one, but no infantry up here. Looks like the demo charge did go off and wiped out the machine gun. Here come some Fusiliers, but we do have the Commandos waiting there in camouflage. Gonna go for the ambush. Jersk could fire off the breakthrough. Make the decap go a lot more quickly. Commandos hiding in the smoke. But yeah, they take down the Fusiliers too quickly. Look at how many lost Shreks the Axis dropped. It's crazy. Commandos trying to go for the recapture in the south. Jammed though by the machine gun of the Axis. But the Axis can't get the north. They're going for the center. We've got the assault artillery hammering down. ISU very far back. Here comes the Katyusha barrage. Clock is stopped. Axis on 21 at the moment. Double Panthers going on a rampage, coming in after the Churchill. ISU is close by. Needs to come to the assistance. 47's activated though. And now we've got a fresh Jackson up here as well from Mantis. Bouncing the killing shot, but the P-47's finished the job. ISU is up here now as well. Oh, main gun crit. And that does manage to take out the Churchill though. Drain is back on the Axis. I'm just trying to sneak in down the bottom. Bit one is when they get their smoke grenades, so they can't use that. It looks like they do manage to neutralize, and it's going to just accelerate the drain on the Axis. Just suicide squads in the capture circle, but that's all that's necessary. So few points remaining for the Axis. Just have to stop these captures for a few more seconds.
A commando unit has been wiped out. Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
And there we go. Allies end up taking this one. Well, I think overall the Jagdtiger wasn't as relevant as it could have been this game, and that's what allowed the Allies to win this one. That ISU 152 was a real weapon, locking down this VP after it arrived. And that was desperately needed because the Allies got very low on the points early on. Yeah, as I said, almost never contested this one, and the Kubelwagons early really locking up the north for the Axis. But Allies able to stabilize. Finally saw Timbergreen starting to burn through that manpower bank, just deploying commandos on the points again and again, and had some pretty good results with them as well. That demo charge was a nice touch. But yeah, well played by the Allies. Getting this one going. Just overall, maybe could spin through that manpower float a bit earlier and get some caches down, especially Timbergreen. Could really help out the team a lot. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.